Hey guys, welcome back. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay, if this sounds good. Just type the Y or something. Okay, so the market's open. Alright, so here we go. We can see we've gone through those equal lows. I'm just taking it off. Of course, we've traded through it. Just want to show you guys quickly on the 1 hour. We extended away. We are due, or in a pullback here, and we could bounce from here. We are still bullish. We want to see this close below this swing low if we want to change direction to the ups, to the downside. But for now, I'm sticking to the bullish direction. Let me see. No red for the news today, so we'll have to just wait and see. Nice buy side here if we decide to turn around here. Price is again very extended. So I won't be surprised if we turn around here to go higher. I'm not taking a trade even if we turn around here. Good morning. I would not take a long here on the funded account. So let's see. We can try this 1,000 here. Could be. Also know the market's very, very, very extended here. And if you look at the hourly, this looks like OT entry. Then you could actually take it to 50% if that's the bounce. So, but let's see. Okay. I'm looking at these liquidity up here. It's like equal highs right there. Price very extended, so we could potentially go up. Those equal highs. Or I could be wrong and we just keep dropping. Just going to take this one off here. All right, guys, so the trade for the challenge, that's not the trade. That was just something I was trying to preempt. And I'll tell you guys when I take the trade on the challenge. So we did take 2 trades yesterday. There was 3 trades. One didn't play out. Well, didn't pick me up. And then we had one that was out for a scratch at break even. And then we had a TP on the third one. So there was 2 trades that I took. And I ended the day green. So let's see if we can do something similar today. I do think there's an opportunity where we'll get a nice bounce to the upside here. I know this is all down, and I know we said in a moment it looks, like a picture of the perfect market make it sell model. Yes, all this liquidity here has got to go, and we could bounce back up. I want to see, I'm following the bigger time frame. Smaller time frame like this, 1 minute is where I take my entries, and I don't do a specific analysis here. So I'll go 1 hour and 15 minutes and see what that tells me, and then from there I will map out what I'm looking for. I mean, yesterday it looked like a short as well, but because we had the higher time frame in mind, we ignored it and waited for the long. Big black candle now on the hourly forming here. So I need to see if we're going to pin or break through, or what the hell are we doing before I turn bearish in any way, shape, or form. We just, okay, so we are on the right one. All right, so 15 minute is broken through bearish, and yeah, I'm just gonna, stay calm for now. Not rush into any trades here. I did say in the Discord on the 20 trade challenge, we could see a deeper pullback here. But for as long as we stay bullish, I'm going to treat this as just a pullback and then see if we set up anything to go long. Right, this momentum looks strong to the downside here. Pretty strong. Super extended now. this is when you know things are very extended. See, everything's like flat line at the bottom. And it keeps pushing further. So I'm going to go to 15 minutes. Show you guys we've got lots of liquidity. This is also a level. And there's all these levels here. Don't mind that. That was from yesterday. And we probably obviously breaking this structure here. I mean, where would you go from here? If it all turns bearish, you would take this swing and want to see price come back in here to take a short. And as you can see, 50% lines up with those equal highs there. So that could be a target to look for shorts. Right, so let's see. Consolidation looks like manipulation. Not a good shift away, but like a rollover. So I'm going to go to a 5 minute quickly. Want to see all this liquidity. Nice IFVG there. And a proper dump. Thing is about a sell model, so you'll form your swing, break. Then you want to see a pullback to continue lower. And here we just see a drop, straight drop. Okay, there's a target down there. And now we're just going to follow price. Nice big range. This is like a 200, 2000 point. No, 200. What is this? Let's see. 30. 200 points, yes. Let's look at this. So we filled the gap there. And just to show you, this is the other gap with that low that we're looking to target. But I just want to see something quickly. Yeah, I think any swing point and equal lows. How many years? Probably a good short from that swing to that, but I don't know because I'm still going to be patient, yeah. Let's look at the VWAPs. Yep. Very, very strong down. So this would have been a nice short. In that fair value gap. And that would have been an easy target. But I did not take it. Not yet. Okay, so if this H1 candle closed like it is, then I think we'll see some bearish move here. But we'll have to wait and see. Oh, golly, golly, golly. I must say that would have been a very nice momentum trade. Let's see. I'm still watching price very extended, and I can still fall, but I can't take a short here. I know that the H1 is moved significant to turn bearish, but I need to wait for it to close. We're going into the macro now, and I'm gonna wait for that 10 o'clock and then see from there. One of the rules that I've got in the back of my mind is not to trade at first 30 minutes. I didn't put it down as a hard rule. Not that I'm saying if I see a nice setup, I'm not going to take it, but just to stay out of trouble. I've seen it last few weeks that, market manipulated me in various directions. So I'm just going to stay patient. Just stay patient. Big 15-minute drop. Breaking structure here already. So one could say we most probably need to get up here. I want to get it accurate. So I want to mark it out. And then go, let's look at the hourly. Also break a structure here. I mean, this should be the same. Same as that. Okay. So if we decide and agree that this is now bearish, the question is, where would you look for shorts? The answer is, we'll look for, sorry, I'm jumping around here, is this area here. Guys, this is also not a trade I'm taking, just so you all know. I'm just looking at a logic, breaking structure, and I mean, this could be a trade to bounce from here. But then again, I'm counter trending. Counter trend trading. Patience, 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 patience. That's all we're going to do now. First, it's bad news, 100%. I mean, I know it's noise, but you know what? I always get caught up trying to take a trade and I get stopped. Obviously what I'm doing now. But this is paper trade, guys. This is not real money. The challenge is on a separate account. I will show you. I will share with you once I take a trade. At this point, I'm not taking a trade. Okay, so we are going up to that level. Why am I watching this now? Because let me show you. We've got 7 minutes. In 7 minutes, if we close pin above there, this could still be just a liquidity run this pin and still send price higher. I'm not saying this is all bullish. I'm just saying I don't like this pin. And that's an hourly chart. I guess that's why it's good to have a paper trade account and a funded account or real money account. On the trades, you just want to test it and just see. That's why you use these accounts. Live accounts, you only look for absolute trades. Nothing more, nothing less. I mean, this can completely change and run this low. This could be bearish. If we close below this fair value gap now, then I'll probably just close this because then we look like doing something down here still. But let's see. I'm not feeling comfortable taking a long here, guys. Just to show you. Down here, we broke structure, we ran liquidity, we pushed down, we pushed away. This looks like a sensible place to take a long. It looks very sensible. and we've extended so far. My worry is I don't know. I still got 5 minutes left on the hour, and this could just smack right down. Then it's bearish. Then I'm on the wrong side of the market, like this. We inverse that. Could bounce and run higher, but this is just a bit of a risky trade. And just go back to the hour so I can show you guys. See, this is the structure. Oh gosh, I'm talking about. See, now I don't know. Are we fair value gap, inverse? What are we? That's a fair value gap. We inverse, now we inverse again. So what is it? I'd rather sit out, guys, and wait for things to align perfectly. Well, if this thing, so now, this is a trade. This is a long trade. But and that's your entry, that's your stop. That's one, there's two. You can then target this equal highs. Or even this 50%, that's a 2R trade. Because I don't know where we're going to end, if we now extend it above this area here, and then pull back into a fair value gap, I might look for that long to take it to that 50%. So I would need to see this happened, pull back, and then target that. But for that to happen, we need to close above that, not shifting around here. So we've got, where are we? 58. So we've got a minute and 30 seconds left to close above this black line. Anything below this is telling me we're going lower. Because then the hourly is bearish. 15 minutes already bearish, guys. Now I'm in 2 months. Now my direction is like 50-50. I know the 1 minute is bearish. That's fine. But I need the 15 minute and the 1 hour to line up. Even if we break up here, pull back, that's an entry. I don't know how high probability that is. Let's see. We've got 40 seconds for this candle to make its way up there. I mean, this looks like a breaker, bullish breaker here. Because we took that low out, we took that high out, we came back, tested to bounce. So now the hourly literally guys, close above that line there, literally. So now I want to see, are we going to test here, or are we actually going to pull back to that level to then sell off again? But bear in mind, 15 is bearish, and the 1 hour based on that wick is not 100% bearish yet. And it might be something to take up here and see if you get a bearish move here to sell off. But then still 50-50. I know the chance is good that your trade will play out, but you want to steer in the direction of the trend, or higher trend, or higher, I mean, it's not always trending, but, and here we see something building up now. Don't know if you guys can see it. This, that, and that. Consolidating lower highs, higher lows. Normally, like this, you get punch out as a manipulation. If you got a strong direction, that would be a nice way to say this is consolidation, manipulation, expansion. It depends on your direction, though. For me, I want to see bodies close higher. And there's no fair value gaps here. I mean, there's one thing here. There's your order block. There's your propulsion block. That's a good buy, actually. Was a good buy. Okay, so we broke structure here. I'm gonna have to wait, guys. I mean, question is, where do you enter on that line there? Do you put your stop there, or do you stop down there? Didn't touch that 50%. Just not getting to that green line there. It is consolidating, so it'd be nice to see a pin in there and then price moving higher. Right, let's see. Consolidation, if that's manipulation, we want to see expansion to the top. Well, not like that though. Maybe that's a bounce on the fair value gap. Let's see. Alright, so I'm actually entering this trade on the funded account. See if we can bounce from this fair value gap higher. Might be a dot trade. Got my stop. Where is it? Down there. So let's see. Probably get stopped on this trade. See if this fair value gap wants to hold price for us. Would be nice if it does. I think this is more gonna run lower to this fair value gap here. This one, yeah. This little one, yeah. That's not gonna help me because my stop's right there, so Probably going to get stumped out. Yep, there we go. I'm out of it. Okay. Now let's wait. Patience. All right, so it definitely looks like we want to go lower. How's this? Probably just stopping me out and then run up it. Up the page. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry guys, just want to mark this out so I can post this. Wait, before we do that. Alright, so this one was a nice setup here. Okay, let's do this. Copy that. I'll take all of this off. Sorry. Okay. What do you guys think? Oh well, it's one of those things. I should have waited on that trade. Looks like it's going sideways. And I mean, I'm not going to try anything yet. The problem now is we consolidate, manipulate, expand. Now this looks like a consolidation. So we could go up there and sell off further. There's your target down there. Pretty important, guys. If things don't line up 100%, rather stay out. So I looked at this breaker structure here. We ran, broke it, we test. That was a nice entry. Thought we're going to do the same here to go up to that pullback area. Then obviously got stopped. So right, so there's no trade for me here. I took a loss on that one. And all I got to do now is just wait. Wait for the right setup to set up. Okay, so 15 minutes looks like it's consolidating. It could pull back and then continue to push down. Still the same spot. Same with the H1. Yeah. Patience. I can only take 2 losses. I cannot lose more than 1% on a day. So that was 0.5% that is lost. And let's just see, what was it? Yeah. So I can take another trade. I mean, this could be a long ride. Yeah. I'm just a little bit not scared, because this is in a fair value gap, right? Yeah. Fair value gap, breaker structure. But who knows, this thing can bounce down here or bounce up to those highs, which would give a nice risk reward here. Yep, that's the bounce. But it could also bounce lower. Swing, swing. I'll take a buy, yeah, and I'll show you why. Nevertheless, then we could leave it up there. Oh gosh. What I was looking for is, there's a swing point there. We broke through it, form a new swing, inverse swing point. So that normally is a good scalp. But we stuck in the sideways move. That's, I mean, we now see what's happening here. So it's probably best to stay out. But this is not paper trade again. I haven't touched the funded account. I took that one trade. We're out of it. We need to get out of this. Maybe a short up here or something. Okay. That didn't work. Right, so let's see what it's going to be. Are we going to get the follow through? I think what I'm going to do now is I'll probably wait for the market to get up here and then look for some sort of a long, a short. But we'll have to see. I'll have to assess again when we get up there. Let's see. Okay. Let's then say 15 minutes. Okay, busy getting stuck here. There's liquidity up here with that swing, We've taken these lows out into this fair value gap. So I'm almost inclined to say if we get a push above here now and give a nice pullback, I might consider another long here. But let's see. Righty, let's see. Right, so we're going lower. So maybe take this off. That's no longer fair value gap. This is IFG. I don't know. Maybe we go lower. Yeah. Let's look at something here. That is a swing. I'm just looking at possible reasons where I would try to short. Right, so and I think this is going to be a continuation. Let's go to the 15 minutes. So, I mean, we are coming from that fair value gap. I agree. My problem is, I mean, the trend is either so strong that we never dig deeper in that fair value gap. And this could be a bounce to come up to run that liquidity into that area. And then, but this could lower now because now we start making lower lows. So this could become liquidity right here. And this is just because we didn't punch up all the way to that 50% to a premium. Remember, smart money is not going to just sell off here. They're going to want to sell higher. And I've seen it on a lower time frame. We break down, we break structure, it's all good. We form a low, we come lower, and then we come back up there, run that into 50 in a fair value gap, and then sell off from there. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. Look, this thing can drop all the way down to liquidity. That can also happen. But I'm going to watch and see if this actually want to give us an opportunity to come back up here and try to enter. And as we go lower, this will drag down. This ultimately will get closer to that for a quick spike into it and then drop. So maybe let's keep an eye on this one. That's not, wait, I need to say 50% of range here. So we know what this is. That's where it is now. Let's look at the H4 quickly. H4, little fair value gap here, and then obviously coming out of a bigger fair value gap. So for us to go bearish down to all of this liquidity, we want to see price close below the swing point, inversing this fair value gap. Then the gap and everything else will go. So let's see. Right, let's see. Are we gonna get up there or not? What's it gonna be? Right, let's do this quickly. Righty, let's see that pullback. These lows here. Right, so I can't take anything yet. Obviously, I'm going to follow the direction. The H1, I mean, if we close the hour above here somewhere, then it might bounce or we'll stick around or maybe go higher. But so far, looking at what's happening here, makes sense to bounce up to run this and come down. I was a bit too eager on that trade. I guess it's not the end of the world. We're still in it. No emotions attached to it. Gotta stick to the rules. And I think looking at all of these things, I'm not going to say stuck to the rules. I'm going to give myself a strike there to say didn't stick to the rules. That's why the trade didn't play out. So what I'm seeing now, and I'm not saying to take a long here, I'm saying we're running liquidity here. Okay, so what do we expect next? We expect next to break structure here. Let's see if we're going to get it. Nothing yet. We do have a fair value gap right here. Let's see if we inverse this. Because if we do, then there could be an opportunity to go higher, but there's another fair value gap there. So let's just be careful. It's a long setup from, yeah, maybe yes. Hasn't inverted yet. God breaker structure. Little fair value gap there. So let's see. Ta-da-da. See, let's see. What's it gonna be? Right, so this didn't actually come and test this 50%, so it's really a trade for me to test the break of structure, that black candle there, which I guess is fine. Right, so this swing point here looks to be a good one. We broke structure here. We're entering in a fair value gap here, so we don't want to get stuck between these two gaps. This one, yeah. Right, let's see. What's it going to be? We're going into this little fair value gap here to bounce higher. What are we going to do? Okay, let's see. Slowly going up. You would think get a stab into this fair value gap and then bounce. Okay, let's see. See if we're gonna bounce here, guys. See if we're gonna bounce here. Okay, let's see. I'm trying this long here, guys. Alright, so we could target that. That's 255. See if this one wants to play out for us. Copy this image. Alright, so all we got to do now is slice through this fair value gap here. Take this off. And hopefully this one holds price and we inverse that one. That one over there. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it. Well, 1 minute looks like it wants to go higher. We ran low this setup here was nice. It bounced off that break of structure here, bounced off that fair value gap. I mean, could I have waited? I could have skipped this trade. But I do still think there's liquidity above here. We've given us a reversal here, so there's a chance that we can target this high, and that's the range 50%. So I would like to see price go up there if we want to continue lower. That's what I'm expecting. All right, so let's see if we can close above this fair value gap. And there's liquidity here, and we're starting to roll. This is a very short-term bullish trade that I'm taking. All right, so we need to get above those two, this fair value gap here. We need to get above that to see price go higher. Yeah. There's 50% right there. See if we can get the bounce. Let's can get some momentum behind this bounce now. Is a bit of a sideways move here, so all we need now is that bounce up. All right, let's see if this can actually follow through, because we've seen this big bounce, big bounce, big bounce, big bounce, but it's pretty stuck there. So we need to get it, out of that range, and let it push higher. This could also blow these lows out and then come back and then continue up. But for now, price looks like it's stuck in a range here. Go on, push up, 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 not down. So we're in the macro time now. Be nice to see some momentum to the upside, yeah. So today, it's a bit of a disastrous trading day. This is, I should know better. This is markets we should stay out when it does this. And I still tried to take a trade. So that's one thing that's going to go into the comments. Not to focus on looking for a trade, but rather wait for everything to line up. I feel I've taken trades where things weren't 100% lining up. Makes it a B setup. I mean, as I say it, I'm thinking, so why did I actually take the trade? So definitely something I need to improve on. Well, this is where the right entry should have been. Down here, didn't get it. Then you should wait for price to come down here. Now my risk and my problem is I took trades because maybe I feel like I need to take a trade. I don't know. And this is very close to my stop loss. So even if it bounced there, it could run lower to take that low out. And then you're at risk. Where if I took a trade here, we could see a bounce and then your stop would be down here. So the risk is far less. Now, I mean, I know I took a trade based on this area, this fair value gap, and my stop's down here. But yeah, I don't feel great about this trade either. I mean, I thought this one was something, but this is just one of those consolidations, guys. What comes after consolidation is manipulation. So if we expecting price to go higher, where you're going to see a manipulation down, take those lows out, and then you want to see price up. But it's fine. I mean, the trade's on the board, so I mean, I can scratch it. Here we go. Here's the punch to those lows. Now we want to see price going up, but it's a clear consolidation. Clear consolidation. I mean, if I lose this trade, it's my own fault. I just need to be more focused. Exactly. So if I entered here, see, if I entered here, stop was there, but now you want to see, you don't want to see black candle stay here. You want to see it bounce back. But anyways. Okay, so I took 2 losses, guys. Can't take any more trades on that account. Silly trades. If this thing bounces up now, I mean, that's just stupid. Not for price to do it, it's normal. Just stupid what I've done. I mean, why would I trade in this mess? Why in the world? Right, so you got 2 more minutes, then I'm going to jump off, and then I'll see you guys in the PM session again. Guys, I just realized tomorrow I've got an appointment in the AM session, so I might stream late. If it's too late, then just keep an eye on my Discord and all of that. I'll publish stuff there. Then, but definitely in the PM session, I'll be around. All right, so let's see. Okay. Today's prime example, guys. Gotta stick to the rules. If you violate one of the rules, it puts you in just a bad position. So, but it's a journey, guys. It's a journey. We just started, so not the end of the world. Even if the trade sets up perfectly now, I can't take it. Just can't. But hey, not everybody's perfect. All right. That's me for this AM session, guys. I'll see you guys back at the PM session. Then we can go through it again and see if there's some nice trades. I'll chat to you guys a bit later. Thanks for joining and thanks for sticking around. Hopefully you guys made some money, and yeah, I'll see you guys a bit later. Take care. Cheers. Bye.